Welcome back, everyone. Today we're diving into the shadows of American history to uncover some of the darkest conspiracies that have ever been whispered about. We're talking about the kind of stuff that keeps you up at night. The stuff they don't teach you in school. Get ready to question everything you thought you knew, because some of these stories are seriously messed up. Like, did the government really kill their own president? Are aliens real and hiding in plain sight? We're about to find out, so buckle up, grab your tinfoil hats, and let's do this. Okay, so picture this. Dallas, 1963. It's a sunny day, the streets are bustling, and there's an air of excitement. The President of the United States is in town, and everyone wants to catch a glimpse of him. President Kennedy's riding in an open-top car, waving to the crowds. The motorcade is moving slowly, giving people a chance to see him up close. The atmosphere is electric, filled with cheers and waving flags. And then bam, shots ring out. Chaos. People are screaming, running in all directions. The joyous occasion turns into a nightmare in an instant. The official story? Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone. He was quickly arrested and identified as the lone gunman. But the speed of his capture and the lack of a clear motive left many people skeptical. But come on guys, something about that just doesn't add up, right? The idea that one man could pull off such a high-profile assassination without any help seems far-fetched to many. The grassy knoll, the magic bullet trajectory, the fact that Oswald was killed before he could tell his side of the story. These elements have fueled countless theories and debates. I mean, people have been questioning the official narrative for decades. Books, documentaries, and even movies have been made, each presenting a different angle or theory. Was it the CIA, the Mafia, the Russians? Each theory has its own set of compelling arguments and supposed evidence. The involvement of powerful organizations adds layers of intrigue and suspicion. Some people even think Marilyn Monroe was involved, but we'll get to her later. Her mysterious death and rumored affair with JFK add another twist to the already convoluted story. It's like the deeper you dig, the more questions you have. Every piece of evidence seems to lead to more uncertainty rather than clarity. And that's what makes this whole thing so creepy. The unanswered questions, the shadowy figures, and the sense that we'll never really know the full truth. It's a mystery that continues to haunt us. You can't talk about conspiracies without mentioning Area 51. This enigmatic location has been the subject of countless theories and speculations over the years. This place is like the holy grail of conspiracy theories. It's shrouded in mystery and secrecy, making it a magnet for those who believe in the extraordinary. It's this super-secret military base in the middle of the Nevada desert, and nobody really knows what goes on there. The isolation and the tight security only add to its mystique. Officially, it's just a testing ground for experimental aircraft. The government claims it's a place for developing and testing new aviation technologies. But come on, people have been reporting UFO sightings near Area 51 for decades. Strange lights, mysterious flying objects, and unexplained phenomena have all been witnessed in the skies above. And some people believe that the government is hiding captured alien spacecraft and even alien bodies there. The idea that extraterrestrial technology and beings are being kept hidden fuels endless speculation. I mean, why else would it be so secretive? The level of security and the restricted access make it seem like there's something incredibly important being concealed. Why all the secrecy if they're not hiding something big? The government's tight-lipped stance only adds to the intrigue and suspicion. It's like they're daring us to find out the truth. The mystery of Area 51 continues to captivate and inspire those who seek answers to the unknown. Did we really land on the moon? I mean, it's one of the greatest achievements in human history, right? But some people believe that the whole thing was staged. They point to things like the waving flag and the moon landing photos, the lack of stars in the background, and the shadows that look kind of off. Some even claim that Stanley Kubrick, the famous director, helped fake the whole thing. I mean, I don't know what to believe, it's just weird. Why would they fake it? Was it all about winning the space race against the Soviets? Or is there something even more sinister going on? Okay, this one is seriously messed up. MKUltra was a top-secret CIA program that ran from the 1950s to the 70s. It was shrouded in secrecy and involved some of the most controversial and ethically questionable experiments ever conducted by a government agency. And what were they doing, you ask? Well, the scope of their activities was both broad and deeply disturbing. Oh, just experimenting with mind control. They were obsessed with the idea of controlling the human mind and behavior. They were giving people LSD, electroshock therapy and hypnosis, often in combination, to see how they could manipulate and control individuals, all without their knowledge or consent. Many of the subjects had no idea they were part of these experiments, which makes it even more horrifying. They wanted to see if they could create the perfect spies or assassins, individuals who could be programmed to carry out missions without hesitation or moral conflict, people who would do their bidding without question. Imagine a person who could be triggered to act on command like a robot. It's like something out of a horror movie, but this was real life. The ethical violations and human rights abuses were staggering, and the worst part is that it actually happened. This isn't some conspiracy theory, it's a documented part of history. The government admitted to it, but only after years of denial and cover-ups. The revelations shocked the public and led to widespread outrage, but they destroyed most of the records, making it nearly impossible to piece together the full story. What we do know is just the tip of the iceberg, so we'll never know the full extent of what they did. The true scale and impact of MKUltra remain one of the darkest chapters in modern history. Roswell, New Mexico, 1947. A rancher finds strange debris in his field. The military shows up and says it's just a weather balloon. But people are like, a weather balloon made of what? Tinfoil and dreams? Witnesses reported seeing a crashed flying disc and even alien bodies. The government denied everything, of course, but the rumors persisted. Was it really a UFO? Did the government cover it up? And if so, why? What are they hiding? The Roswell incident is like the granddaddy of all UFO conspiracy theories. The Illuminati. Just whispering the name sends chills down your spine, right? They're like the ultimate conspiracy theory boogeyman. A secret society pulling the strings from behind the scenes, controlling governments, banks, even the media. Some people believe they're descendants of the Illuminati, a real secret society from 18th century Bavaria. Others think they're lizard people disguised as humans. I mean, who knows? But it's fun to think about, right? Are they the ones behind all the other conspiracies on this list? Are they the puppet masters controlling everything? September 11th, 2001, a day that changed the world forever. But what if I told you that some people believe the US government was involved in the attacks? I know it sounds crazy, right? But there are a lot of unanswered questions about that day, like, how did the towers collapse so perfectly? Why did Building 7 fall when it wasn't even hit by a plane? Some people believe the government knew about the attacks beforehand and let them happen. Others think they even orchestrated the whole thing. It's a really sensitive topic, but it's one that continues to be debated to this day. Marilyn Monroe, Hollywood icon, sex symbol, and victim of a conspiracy. Her death in 1962 was ruled a probable suicide, but many people believe there's more to the story. Was she murdered? And if so, who did it? Some people suspect the Kennedys, pointing to her alleged affairs with both JFK and Robert Kennedy. Others believe the mafia was involved. Her death is shrouded in mystery, and the lack of answers just fuels the conspiracy theories. Was Marilyn silenced to protect powerful men? We may never know the truth. Remember that time a break-in at the Watergate Hotel brought down a president? Yeah, that really happened. The Watergate scandal was a huge deal, but some people believe it was just the tip of the iceberg. Was there more to the story than just a botched burglary? Some people believe that Nixon was set up by his own party, that they wanted him out of office. Others think the whole thing was orchestrated by a shadow government. The Watergate scandal showed us that even the most powerful people in the world aren't above the law, or are they? Okay, this one isn't a conspiracy theory, it's a horrifying reality. For 40 years, the US government conducted a study on African American men with syphilis in Tuskegee, Alabama. These men were never told they had syphilis, and they were denied treatment, even after penicillin became widely available. The researchers wanted to study the progression of the disease, but their actions were unethical and inhumane. The Tuskegee syphilis study is a dark stain on American history, a reminder of the dangers of unchecked power and systemic racism. These are just a few of the many conspiracies that have left their mark on American history. Whether you believe them or not, they continue to captivate and intrigue us. They make us question everything, to look beyond the surface and search for the truth. And sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the unknown.